it's Sarah, and I'm coming to you for my week 73 update. So let me just jump into the numbers. I started my journey on April the 26th, 2012, and at that time I weighed in at 357 pounds. I have no idea what I weighed last week. I cannot remember. This week I weighed 187. So I think I might have weighed 188 or 189 last week. I'm not sure. I think the week before that I weighed 185. So maybe last week I weighed 185. I don't know. It all kind of starts running together. And either way, I'm staying in the 180s, and I'm staying in this block between like 185 and 191, which is where I've been staying for like the last 3 months, really. So, yeah. So I'm coming to you today on a Sunday in my new Matilda Jane dress, size medium. Yeah, I said that. Medium. I'm going to show you my boots. Look at my boots. Look at those. Well, you can't see. You can't see. Hold on. This is not going to work. I don't know what I'm doing. You cannot see. Maybe if I move you over here. Let's try it. But the color's going to be bad. We'll see. Oh, you can't really see. Anyways, I guess you got the idea. We'll move back over here. So yeah, I talked about a non-scale victory of having those boots last week. And this is my new dress that I got. So yeah, things are going pretty good. Actually, Sleeve Martin the last 2 days has not been feeling it. And I don't know. I fear that it is my gallbladder. I really don't know. I don't know. He's just not very happy. I did not really eat well, I did eat yesterday. I didn't eat a super lot. You hear that? I'm constantly gassy. And it's just, like, I even feel hunger, but it just feels so full and bloated. I took my antacid yesterday and this morning, and then I have taken some Tums, and I've also taken several sips of like Digel or whatever it is. I don't know. It's like a generic Maalox. So I don't know what's going on with that. And then I noticed it got worse yesterday after I ran the 5K that I ran. I ran a 5K yesterday in my hometown. It was for the Sharon Corn and Music Festival. So, there was not a whole lot of people there, and the whole time after we got there, I was like, I just don't want to come in last. I just don't want to come in last. Like, that has been a huge fear of mine, and I came in last, and guess what? I survived. It was fine. There were so many people that were cheering me on, and people knew me there, so it ended up being fine. I was just running and running and running and running and running. And at one point, I realized there was a truck behind me because it was a night race, which, P.S., and I think I've said this before, if you are into 5Ks or you want to attempt a 5K, night runs are my absolute favorite. Yeah, I mean, it could be scary if the path's not lit well, but I don't know, they're just so fun, and it's dark, and people can't see your struggling face. I don't know. It's just, I love a night run. It's just good times. So, I did that, and I was the last, so I realized the truck was behind me, and I was like, crap, I'm the last one. I knew I was. And then I realized I knew the guy in the truck, who actually is one of my brother's best friends. He's like way older than my brother's 5 years younger than me, and David is like 6 years older than I am. He's already in his 40s. He's like 42, I think. 40, 42. I don't know how old he is. Anyways, but growing up, he was my neighbor, and him and my brother were always just super close. Like, my brother was in his wedding. My brother was 10, and he was a groomsman. I mean, they've just always been super close. And when I realized it was David, because his girls and his wife were in the run, when I realized it was him behind me, I felt a lot better. And I was like, you know what? If it was anybody else, I'd be freaking out right now, but it's fine. And then right as that last, like, half mile, Brianna had, my best friend, she had run the race, and had run back to catch me, to run me in. And then another girl that I knew, who's actually was my personal trainer for a little while, she was there. She did not run because she's got some hurt feet. So she was all dressed up in her cowboy boots and everything. And she walked to find me and help me run back in. So I'm getting emotional thinking about it. It was a really nice moment. And I don't know, it was just a nice moment. And I actually had someone tell me yesterday that I haven't seen in years, who's actually my best friend as a kid, one of my best friends as a kid. She said, I came to the festival today hoping I was going to see you. And she said, I just want you to know, she said, I'm not running. She said, but your weight loss has inspired me. She said, I've started walking. And she's bigger, but now she's not big like I was big. But that meant a lot to me. And she said, I just saw you and you like changes that you're making. And she was like, I thought I can do that. She said, so I've started walking, and I walk several miles every day. And I don't know, it was just a good moment, and it was really sweet. And it's just nice to know that you can help inspire somebody else. You know, ultimately this journey was about being a mom and becoming a healthier person, but to know that you can help somebody else along the way is a really good feeling. So I did not make a tip and trip video this week. I made two. It was about the same topic. And then I also made like an update video this week about my health. But the update ended up being this long video that was two-parter, that I ended up just talking about some of the things I'm going through currently. And I actually was going to name it Talking Out of My Head Part 1 and Part 2. I watched the video several times, and I just was so discouraged watching it, I just could not post it. And we're going to talk about that some today. This video might actually be a two-parter. It probably will be. So, yeah. Update on my health. Things are going on. First, let me say thank you to everyone. Really sweet, nice comments. Everybody's been just so awesome. And, you know, I had several people comment that told me that they had that problem, you know, the leakage and what theirs was, and just some things, you know, that they had been told. And this is actually my tip video for the week, was beware of the sports bra. So she told me when I went in, she asked me what was going on, and I told her. And she said, stop squeezing your nipples, was number one. She said that if I continued to squeeze them, that I was going to continue to not activate. What's the word? Not activate. I can't think of the word. Not irritate. Anyways, they were going to continue to produce things. She asked me how much weight I lost, and she said, and you're running, right? And I said, yes and yes. And she said that she really felt like it was my hormones / sports bra. She said, she asked, you know, she said, made a comment, she said, with me losing that much weight, all the things my body had been through, and then on top of that, running and wearing a sports bra all the time, she said she thought I was just irritating my nipples. And I thought that was a little crazy at first, because they don't hurt at all. But I got to thinking about it, and after I left the doctor's office, I talked to my husband about it. And, you know, the first thing he said was, Sarah, he was like, I know you've been working out forever, for a couple years now. He's like, but he's like, in the last couple months, probably the last 4 months, something like that, he was like, you used to always change into your workout outfit and then take it off. He said, but you've not been doing that. He said, you've been so busy, you've been going to work in your workout clothes, maybe, and change your top, but you will have your sports bra and your pants on. I've been wearing my little like capris, like tight capri workout things, pants, with like my pinko top, which is like a bigger, fuller top. So, you know, it kind of looks dressy, but could also, and I would pull that off, and underneath will have my sports bra and my workout shirt and all that on. So, and I've done that several times. So he's right. I wear my sports bra all the time. All the time. I've gotten really, really bad about just being so busy. I just leave it on. And my hormones been crazy. They did check my level. They checked my prolactin. And she said, you know, she even squeezed on everything. And she said she thought it was just a normal discharge. She said for some people, discharge is normal. Which I had questions about that, especially since I have never had children or ever been pregnant. And she said, it's not milk. She said, some people just lactate. But she said she wanted to check everything just to be on the level, and she did. And they called me Friday and said everything was fine, that everything looked good, and you know, just keep up the good work, but quit wearing the sports bra all the time. And then I was talking to another friend of mine, Valley, about it, and she said, I wear sports bras all the time. And I said, yes. I said, but you haven't lost 172 pounds either. I said, you know, you haven't had the weight loss I've had, and your hormones aren't jacked up. And on top of that, she said, Sarah, what kind of sports bra are you wearing? Are you wearing a good sports bra? And I was like, no, probably not. So I am going to be on the mission to find a good sports bra. My girls have gone down a lot, but they're a lot saggier, and when I'm running and things are bouncing around, and you know, I've been running more, trying to prepare for this half marathon. So long story short, even though it's too late for that, I think it's just wear and tear on my body / hormones. And I think she's right. You know, she said if I continue to have issues or continue to be more concerned about it, I can come back. But she really thought everything was fine. I mean, she checked my levels and everything was fine. So anyways, that's where we are. So good times. So I got that going on and out of the way. This coming week, my best friend's supposed to be out of town again. So got a really busy week there. And her kids are actually sick, so I don't know what's going to go on with that. My numbers have increased with work, with the amount of kids that I see. So that's a stressor I have going on. So preparation is going to be really important. I'm going to work on that today. I'm actually going to make a Walmart trip. And I might actually do a food haul video later. Because the last couple times I've been to Walmart, I kept thinking that was something I wanted to do, but I just hadn't got around to doing it. So yeah, just busy, busy, busy. Some of the other things I talked about in the update video, which maybe I should stop this now and do a part 2. Probably not a bad idea. Let's do that. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.